day, everybody. It is Calxiyn and Hunter here, and if you guys enjoyed this video, you should subscribe for more RWBY videos. Go ahead and check out the Patreon if you guys want early access to our videos, and you should also join the Discord server so you can talk with us more. Today we are going to be doing an anti-haul. I mean, okay, I'm like very torn on this. At first I was like, oh, it's going to be a Yass or pass. Like, some of these are definitely like acceptable good pieces of merch, but I was just like, I don't know how we're going to feel until we start talking about it quite yet, because I'm really torn on a couple things. But we will discuss this new metal themed collection that they have released on the Rooster Teeth store. It is about 9 items. There is a hat that's just by itself down there in that row.
With the Neo, you're not metal enough. You can hang out by the ice cream girl.
But yeah, so we'll talk about it. First, I would like to go over something though, because I feel like that we have done a pretty good job at figuring out which inspirations are going which. Now, there is one we couldn't figure out. If you guys know what album cover this is supposed to be, Hunter's going absolutely crazy.
This is my version of hell, is having something on the tip of my tongue but can't find it.
My mom actually helped us with these other ones, so shout out to my mom. You guys should see the wall of albums among CD.
That's some serious money up there. Just
yeah, I mean, because she used to like be working for a music branch like in this like company. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, and so let's look. So this one, my mom thinks that it's this guy.
That was my suggesting, and your mother agreed that it was the cover from whatchamacallit. I think it's Led Zeppelin 4.
Yeah, and so it doesn't fit exactly, but like I see where you guys are coming from,
like,
right?
Just the style.
Because he's like hunched over sort of thing, and like, you know.
Like he's holding to a tree.
These all look like tarot cards to me. Like you look like a tarot card, you look like a tarot card. Now this one, my mom thought it was this one. Now we know that there's no person here, but this was the rationale, okay? You got the lightning, you got the sort of like font,
Nora,
but you also have the clouds in the background. So that was like what she thought was like, oh, it's probably inspired by this because you have the same like blue and purple clouds, and obviously you still have the electrocuting. Then we have this one, which people thought that it's this one. There's a couple other whales out there. But this seems to make the most sense because like the whale behind the moon,
circle.
Like it made sense, right? Because that's a moon, right? That's
there's another band. I think it was also called like Monstero or started with an M that had a whale that was in metal album.
Yeah, so there was another one that we saw that also had a whale, but we thought it was this one. So
anyways, so we think we figured it out. If you can find that Grim Reaper
one, please.
My God,
help Hunter.
I'm haunted by this in my dream.
I would like to say that even though we are criticizing, mostly it's gonna be these ones in the front. I feel like that there's still something in this collection that we should acknowledge, and it's the fact that it's original art. It's not reused concept art. It's all original design.
Creative.
It's creative.
It's very
There's,
different.
Like, proof of concept. Very nice. And so despite my personal gripes with like this half of it, I think that in general it's a step in the right direction, because I'm torn on this, because I'm like, should we really be praising Rooster Teeth for the bare minimum? Because this is like, to some extent, not reusing the same artwork 6 times, isn't that the bare minimum to give new art like every collection? So on one hand, I'm like, this is a step in the right direction, this is great, keep doing this. But on the other hand, I'm like, well, how much, like, I don't know, how much point should I give them? This is what they should have been doing already. Every single collection should be like this. There should only be one collection using the concept art, okay? But I think that I've seen like at least 3 collections that have used the exact same art, and just art from different collections. Like, we'll put the flower there, we'll put Weiss in front of the flower from 2 different collections, and you just combine them on one shirt, right?
We're gonna put Metal RWBY and Chibi RWBY on top of a flower with Japanese lettering. It may say RWBY, it might say soup.
Yeah, and so that's my thing, right? Is like, this should be every single collection. So I don't know how much I should clap for them that they're doing what everybody wanted in the first place.
When I look at all the comments, there's none of them that are making fun of them. They're all people be like, God damn it, you're getting all my money.
Because this is like really, really good. Like, I will say that though. I mean, this is fine if you like a hat. I still think it's too expensive, like, personally. I don't know if I'd pay $33. Because, like, think about it, okay? The Neo snapback over here is the same price as this beanie. Okay, think about the Neo snapback and how beautiful and, you know, like high quality. I mean, I'm sure this is high quality too, but in terms of the design, I don't know. Like,
it's
I feel like
intricate.
these aren't both $33 is all I'm saying. So yeah, that one's just kind of like, like if you want a hat with the RWBY logo and you want to be a little
metal about it.
Metal about it.
I guess.
But yeah. So here's my problem with all of these, okay? Except for the Nora one. These are where we get into, like, I would say the quote-unquote, like, good designs, okay?
Yes.
Here's my biggest fucking problem with these. This is the front, okay? I know that we have this problem, like, every single week, but this is the front. For $92, this is the front, okay? And then it has the same art on the back. So I guess it's your choice, but would you really, like, okay, where is it? Would you pay $40 for something on the front, or would you pay $92 for this when it's on the back? That's all I'm saying. That's my problem with it. I kind of like the color. Like, the color's a little more unique. Like, it's sort of a dark green.
It reminds me of... So when I think they did... the metal I think they're getting from that is... It reminds me a lot of what the people in Slipknot used to wear.
It could not be me is all I'm saying.
That looks like denim-y almost, but I guess it says it's nylon. So, it's nylon. That's less interesting.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was like a heavy cotton, and that would
it looked a little denim-y in this picture, too. But no, I guess it's a windbreaker, right? So it's like...
That's less cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it would feel...
Yeah, you can see it in this photo better, like,
it would feel more metal if it was like a heavy cotton. It would feel more... I feel like they need to stop
with these fucking windbreakers that just have the stuff on the back. Like, remember that winter one that came out and everyone was like, this is our winter merch? This fucking $92? Like, but because the design is nice, but I personally will not be paying...
I mean, at least it's really big on the back.
This over, where is it?
When
there's this right here on the front, supposedly.
I'm hoping he's wearing that on the front. Some people prefer shit on the back, like it has that kind of biker vibe to it. I know you don't.
I don't like
But I could see people really liking that.
Yeah.
But the nylon is, I don't know.
It's a price for me, I guess.
Yeah,
like, if this was $40 or even $50 on the back, that's okay. But, like, I don't know.
Also, I guess it is a button-up, so you can't have a lot of, like, stuff central on
that's
button-up.
True. But... I don't know, they could have...
It's fine. I'm not going to get it because I'm broke, but what's new?
But
I do like the art. I like how it has the thunder up the arms. It kind of reminds me of barbed wire.
It's, again, just that $92 when, like, there's a perfectly good... I know not everyone likes t-shirts, but there's a perfectly... And I think this design is nicer, actually. Right? Like, I do like the lightning on the side, but I think that this one is actually nicer.
It's more... This one's more muted and grungy, like they already distressed Nora's face.
So, yeah, I like the colorized one better. And I'm a little concerned because, okay, so I don't buy... anything like above my size, so I don't really know, but I've seen stuff like Arnold is obviously, like, clearly Arnold's taller than me, so he's also bigger than me, so I've seen some of the merch he gets, and it seems to be hit or miss in terms of if the design scales, like, with the size of the sweater, so I would just keep that in mind if, you know, I don't know if the t-shirts are the same thing, but I feel like a t-shirt, just, like, the design looks like it takes up so much more real estate, so I would, you know... Just keep that in mind if you want to buy, like, the hoodies. Again,
I really like this hoodie.
This is still, for me, I'm just like, sir.
Oh,
like,
it has the hound on the back.
Why are you putting them on the back?
I just like how distressed and, like, how bleached it looks.
And, like, I get it. There's a zipper or something.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that when there's a zipper, that makes things a bit more, like... Because, like you said, there's buttons, Cal. Yeah. Like, what do you expect them to... I don't know. Make the buttons part of the design. Make the zipper part of the... Like, what if you had the hound on one side and then the other hound square on the other and he, like, ripped open or something? That sounds kind of cool. Like, I don't know.
That seems almost gimmicky.
Does it? I kind of like that. But, yeah, I
really love the hound art.
Yeah.
I do kind of like it better.
The hound is over here. Yeah. So I'm just, I don't know. I see these things as very pointless. Unless you were already looking for a hoodie, I guess. Like, I see that the t-shirts are more affordable and they also look nicer, in my opinion. So yeah. I do like the color, though. Like, I kind of like the bleaching on this one.
It feels very unique. I feel like they're going for that grungier style and it's new and I dig it.
But yeah. On the back. Big no from me. Let's talk about this one. You're just the logo, sis. Like, I don't even know what to do with you.
I mean, it's very... there's stuff on the back.
There's stuff on the back, actually.
Oh, look, reused art. Wait, no, it's actually, it's
that's
not.
like metal versions of their... Okay.
Oh,
yeah, that's like metal versions of their icons.
Was that used on any other art?
No, I didn't see that. So here's the thing, okay?
Why not have that in the front?
Yeah, like, I wish that this was reversed, that you had RWBY on the back and you had these emblems on the front, because I have a very nice pair of Geo pants that have, that have the emblems on the side like this and have the emblems on the front in a shirt, the Geo set, right? And the Geo set was the same sort of thing, like taking the emblems and making them abstract, right? And it was on the front. So why stop putting stuff on the back? I hate it so much, but I love this idea, is that you're having the icons and they look like unique to this collection, like the Geo set did. So tell me why you gotta be on the back, sis.
I do think I would like to. Yeah, I do like.
I would actually buy this if it was on the front, but because the logo's on the front, that's just gonna be a no.
Also, just the way that it's lined up, it's lined up on their spine.
Yeah.
Maybe if you cut the neck of it, but then you would go into...
Yeah, you would go into RWBY's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but when I bought stuff originally from the Rooster Teeth store, I cut off all the sleeves. So I don't know if you guys have seen some of my shirts before, but like I chopped the sleeves off and that's how I wore some of them. So yeah, I would buy this if they were at the front.
I'm really not pro the down your spine thing.
No.
But I think if it switched around, it would look really cool.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. So I think that this is great.
Yeah.
The design is great. I like that they put the RWBY and then they put like it takes up space, okay? It doesn't look like that there's a bunch of just like a tiny design in the middle and then like, you know, just sleeves and like red and stuff. I like the color. I do wonder how this would have looked if it was black. Obviously, we have we have like this one over here, so we see how it was black and white. I almost prefer it that way, so I actually wish that this was black and white. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, guys, like none of these things are my style, so I'm really not buying any of them, but do I think that this is good? Yes. Like, this is like a Yass, I guess. Even though I'm not actually buying it, like, this is good. Like, if you're getting something from the collection, I would say that this is probably more worth your money. And then we have the Hound one. I think that this looks great. Like,
that looks weirdly denim-y. I know it isn't.
Yeah.
Is it? No, it's not. Yeah, it's just okay. Yeah.
They all look like that.
But yeah, like I like how the person modeling it has a leather jacket on. It has a very sort of biker. A lot of these have very metal, very biker vibes.
Yeah.
I love the artwork so much.
Yeah, I think that this is really great. We'll talk about it at the end. Actually, I have one more. I have a gripe with this.
No.
Not the art. But the fact, we'll talk about it. She'll talk about it later. Going over to Nora, like, this is beautiful. Like, I love the colors. Again, I think that it's a great, like, if it's supposed to be this, I think that the clouds look really nice. I think it's nice for Nora to get some fucking attention. Like, when was the last time Juniper merch was in the store? Like, the only thing I can remember is that JoJo thing with Ren and Nora, that low-key did not look very pretty, in my opinion. I don't think the JoJo art style is very aesthetically
That is a controversial
I know that's controversial, but I just don't think that it is. I don't think that it is. I think they're all very, like, I don't know. They all look like the Crimson Chin.
They look, you know what they do? They do all kind of look like the Crimson Chin. So that is an apt comparison. They look weird, but it is endearing after a point.
Yeah, I'm sure. But just in the
You're
RWBY style, I'm sure. But like for a RWBY art style, no. So I'm glad that Nora is getting some attention. I'm glad that they remember that Juniper exists. Isn't that nice? So let's talk about this. This actually looks like it takes up a considerable amount of real estate, which I appreciate. I don't know about the RWBY and regular text up there. Like, that seems kind of weird to do RWBY and then
font
Monstra.
gives me big, like, Ghost vibes for the band Ghost. That kind of, like, aesthetic, groovy sort of goth.
I like the color, I guess.
Scooby-Doo vibes.
I don't really have anything like... Okay, so I guess we'll talk...
I think it looks neat. Like, I like the circle design. I like how it's popping out of the circle. Yeah. I really love it.
Okay, so it's time to talk about that thing that I alluded to a couple minutes ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She's talking about it right now. Are the Hound and Monstra really that fucking important to put in this collection? Because here's the thing, I get it, like, they fit in the theme, they fit in the aesthetic, I understand, but Salem has one piece of merch in the Rooster Teeth store, and they just restocked it. I'm pretty sure. It wasn't there for a while. It's a Focus shirt, okay? It's the one with Salem's eyes that I wore in our first reaction video of the volume, okay?
When you were dressed as Salem and scared the bejesus
Cinder has 3 pieces of merch merch, and one of them isn't even hers. It's Adam, but for some reason, when you search up Cinder, like, look at this right now. Okay, let's go. We're gonna search up Cinder on the Rooster Teeth store, and you guys will see this unless they fixed it in between now and yesterday. So if we look at just clothes, okay, the Adam stuff is it with her stuff. I have no idea why. When you look up Cinder, you get Yang versus Adam. Also, there's a sale right now, so I guess if you guys are looking for some Yang versus Adam. But, like, these are the only two pieces of merch that Cinder has in the store. All right, and like they're not very good. No offense, I don't think that they're very good. Cool, I don't like either of them. And then let's look up Salem, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is the only shirt that's in there, and it was recently restocked. So here's my thing. I understand. Okay, the Hound and Monstra play a big part in the volume.
They're pretty metal.
I get it. I understand, but am I sort of like, why the fuck wouldn't you, like, why do we need more RWBY? Why couldn't have this been Salem?
Really cool.
Well, why couldn't have this been Salem?
Because she doesn't have a scythe.
I guess, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of the general concept, Hunter, you're doing like, what is more metal than the Grim Lady and the Grim Arm Lady that are in the show? So
but listen, man, at least they're not fucking doing Zwei, right?
I know that, but I'm just saying, like, I understand that the Hound and Monstra, like, they may be going out this volume, but if there was that big of a concern with, oh, these characters must be done soon, so, you know, let's make some merch. Like, where's the fucking Watts merch? Where's the Tyrion merch? Tyrion and Mercury just fucked off, right?
Tyrion I also feel would work for, like, I mean, also this is all original design, so it's probably considered in the budget. Maybe they're gonna drop another one. I know, but I'm just saying, maybe instead of the Hound and Monstra, maybe somebody should have given a shit about Cinder, okay? Neo just got a Neo collection out of nowhere. It's not summer, it's not July, it's not the Neo ice cream collection, it's a Neo collection in the middle of dead fucking winter, okay? Cinder got her backstory revealed, but where is the Cinder collection? Where's the Salem collection? Like, why? I understand. I get it, okay? Neo makes money. We talked about this in the Neo video. I get it. But it's very funny to me that they decide to do something like with the Grimm that I don't know. How many Hound fans are there compared to Cinder fans? Like, I don't know. I think it looks cool. I think that they look great. Maybe
I really like the concept.
More marketable?
I don't know. More marketable than the villain? No, maybe that's the problem.
Maybe people just like it. But that happens all the time. Like, you know.
If people like Monstra,
I really don't know.
Monstra, which has no character, okay? The
Hound
it's
also being based off of metal
I know,
albums.
so that's what I
understand
was
the
thinking.
whale. I understand this.
I was like, oh, well, what can they do with set? Like, because I don't know well enough. I'm a little concerned at the merch team's priorities, all right? That their last volume was like the Ironwood volume, and who got the shirt? And the Aesop's got one shirt, and they weren't even on it. It was just their silhouettes. And Juniper got the same thing, like with their silhouettes or something like that, I think. And so I'm just a little bit like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, was the Hound really the priority? Because somebody on Twitter made a good point, and they're like, well, we may not see the Hound and Monstra after volume 8. But I'm like, where was that energy when you guys were, you know what I mean? Where was that same energy of, we may not see them, we may not see.
Also, like, it's just a severe, like, I also feel like there's kind of a lack of Penny art as well.
Yeah, like, Penny got a shirt, okay? Penny did get some stuff.
There's a Metallica album called Master of Puppets, and you mean you didn't find a way to add Penny into that?
Yeah, and like the other thing I said on Twitter, I was like, it's funny because Ironwood Semblance is called metal, and like it's a like that could have been a play on words, and it's like, but Ironwood's not that metal. Like I heard some people tell me that, like Ironwood's not really metal, but I'm just like, but he's metal. I like the designs; they're not bad designs. But do I think that I'm getting more and more concerned each day with the choices, right? That's all I'm saying, is that the person that designed this, they were just told to design it. The designs are great, but it's the people that are deciding which characters get merch. That's what I'm a little worried about, because we're still no Ironwood merch, still no Watts merch, and I get it, like they're not marketable waifus, but really, like the villain of the show, you could have put Salem and Cinder in here, like that's just what I'm worried about.
I also guess there's also the law of diminishing returns. Like, you don't want to release too much stuff, or else you might.
But they release stuff like every month, though, so they don't care about that. At this point, they're like, let's release as much much as possible.
Yeah, but it was like, if you're asking for every character to get a bunch of stuff, that would be even more stuff.
I know.
I understand what it is, but maybe this is their concern, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you can combine some of these things. Like, you can have an Ironwood versus Watcher, because there's an Adam versus Yang shirt. That was the big fight of that volume. So where is
one of the big fights?
Yeah, and so where is the RWBY versus Aesop shirt, or where's the Ironwood versus Watcher? Like, we just saw that when we were looking at the Cinder stuff, right? So yeah, that's the only thing.
Penny versus Cinder shirt.
Penny versus Cinder, like that's the only thing that I'm like. Because, again, I don't know, it's just really funny that Neo has a whole collection, but you guys don't think that the villain of the show can sell well enough to sell 4 merch items all around Salem. And that's what I'm saying, so where is it?
I don't know,
Are you guys okay?
I get the feeling that this is like the first volley. I feel like I don't want to get too, maybe you're just like more cynical of Rooster Teeth than I am, or of the merch side of it. I feel like this is the first volley in a lot of different, like, maybe more subtle stuff, maybe rock stuff, maybe country stuff, maybe hip-hop stuff, K-pop.
Country.
I don't know. That would be so great. You could have, like, Oscar twang.
Oh, God.
We could get official Yorse merch. Do you know how amazing that would be? Oh, my God.
But, yeah, I hope they don't overdo.
They could do a meme collection.
I hope they
really
don't overdo the music thing, but I think that this is, like, it's a good concept, right? I think that would be cool, like a K-pop. Like, to have all of them, you know how League has their League champions, but as the K-pop group? Like, that would be cool for RWBY. I'm not opposed to that. That would be nice, right? And then you could have a villain Imagine that's our official merch. It's not even them in their regular outfits. It's just Watts in a K-pop outfit and Mercury in a K-pop outfit.
Just, like, a really, like, angular, 1/2 dyed blonde, 1/2 black hair.
No, Mercury, I'm so sorry.
They're all
but like Team Sun could be a K-pop band.
Oh, fuck
like I think that they were designed after K-pop.
Yeah, they were. A couple of them were. Yeah. Oh, that makes so much sense. You could do like a, I don't know if BTS.
Free idea, Rooster.
I don't know if you could hook BTS with your ideas, but like they're trying to break it in America. You know, you could maybe get in with them.
I feel like that would kind of. So if they're gonna do another music thing, I think K-pop should be next. Actually, like I think that makes more sense with the aesthetic of some of the characters in the show, and that's like League's doing that. So I don't know. Seems like they're doing a good idea.
I still really want hip hop and I really want country.
Okay.
Just because country, John. I don't know. God. I just think it will really work.
But yeah,
like a Dolly Parton album cover, but it's Pura.
I think that's all from us, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed the merch video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.